Hey friends, how are you today? It's very exciting to be here. I think I got us going live over on Instagram. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. It's nice to see all of you again tonight. It is Wednesday, April the 3rd. Yay! So, Dean is inside the grocery store getting some snacks and milk for my coffee tonight and tomorrow morning. And we are going to camp tonight. We are staying in EV for the first time with Yarn and her tonight. We're staying at Foss Lake State Park in outside of Foss, Oklahoma. So, hey Jess, how's it going today? It's nice to see you over there on YouTube. Got a few friends over there on Instagram as well. We just finished up 2 days in Oklahoma City. We had a fantastic time. We spent all day yesterday during business hours, so 10 to 4:30-ish, and today 10 to 4:30-ish at Yarnatopia, which is on the southwest side of the city. And I don't know what kind of images you guys are getting in my glasses, but it is really bright here. So so we went and hung out with our friends Trisha and Mary at Yarnatopia and had a really good time. Hey Rob, hey Tammy, it's nice to see you guys over there on Instagram. And that was really fun. We always enjoy visiting them. They block off like the front 3 parking spots in front of the store for us, and we pull up with all of our yarn and fabulousness. And basically, I'm there to help. I teach some classes, I help out with some knitting, or just in general questions or whatever. And then on last night, we went out to OKC Cider or OK Cider Co., which was super awesome. We had a fantastic time hanging out with the Knitting Around the City group. It is part of OK Cider Co.'s Fiber Night. They meet every Tuesday right there from like 6 to 8 or 6 to 9, just depending on when it closes. So we were there from 5:30 to 8:30, and really we stayed set up until about 9. We had so much fun last night hanging out with all of our new friends. A lot of them we already knew, but we also got to hang out more with them. Here comes Dean up the stairs. He got us some snacks. All right. And yeah, so we have been doing all that. I was supposed to do a couple of classes at Yarnatopia, but we didn't have any takers, so I will be all set to do some advanced brioche the next time I come around. And then also Afterthought Heels, which is always one of my favorite classes to teach. So I will be doing that. And I have some sock blanks all cranked up and ready to go for the next people who want those. Let's see, what else have we been up to? We have been on the road, so that's been fun. What's new? Let's see. Where did we leave you last week? Last week we were in a parking lot at Pizza Hut in Dermott, weren't we?
Yes, we were.
Pizza Hut in Dermott, way over in Arkansas. And so on Thursday we went to UCA. We had a heck of a good time. We UCA is University of Central Arkansas in Conway, and we got to visit our honors friends, and we had so much fun hanging out with them. We did our room dedication. So Dean and I were lucky enough to be able to donate to sponsor the reception area at the new Shedler Honors College space. And so we named that in honor of our friend Lanita, who is the long-term secretary, administrative assistant person there. She's really awesome, and we always enjoy visiting.
The one who knows the answers to all of your questions.
She knows all the answers, so that's really good. Oh yeah, tomorrow is the gathering at the mill.
Yes,
yes, because we can't be there.
I just saw like a few minutes ago as I was walking in the grocery store.
There's Dean.
I am here.
He's here. See, I told you I wasn't too far away from.
I got you. I got you oat milk for your coffee.
Yay! I'm so excited. So I'm excited for you guys at the mill. That's gonna be so much fun. I am a little sad we're missing it, but we are gonna go on a little adventure here. So after UCA, we went to my sister's. So we
Yes.
did an event at UCA for the Alumni Association.
You taught the needle
I did
felting.
the needle felting class, which was super fun. We had a really good turnout for that. Bears were made. They're all very unique. I will put it that
I
way.
think everybody had fun.
Everyone had a really good time, but those bears are very unique. Yes, Rob, I'm gonna miss you guys too. I'm really sad about missing everybody at the
Yeah.
gathering, but we will put it on the calendar for next year and next time you guys do it.
Yes.
You just have to let us know when we're supposed to come because the schedule is a little crazy sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
So we are headed. We're actually doing a little recreation of our honeymoon actually at this point.
Yeah.
So
First couple of days, actually.
we did this crazy long, gigantic road trip when we got married. And like it was like 28 days long, and we got in a two-door car and spent all of that time together.
Yes.
And we camped about half of those times. And our very first our very first stop was actually at Foss Lake State Park, here in Foss, Oklahoma. So yeah,
Yep.
we
The
we're going
wind.
back.
Yeah, I think we told you guys last week about how
Mhm.
the wind was crazy. It is windy, but not nearly
It's
that
not near as
windy.
windy as it was that night, but yeah. So and then tomorrow we're headed to Trinidad Lake, which is also a super cool park out in Colorado. So we headed there tomorrow. So we're having a good time just hanging out for a couple of days.
Did you already talk about Oklahoma City and what we did
I did
there?
talk about Oklahoma City. Well, I need to finish up. This weekend we went to Fayetteville and saw my sister
Oh, yeah.
and brother-in-law and all of the family. So all of Peter's side of the family, and then we also saw all of my family. So my parents and yeah, which is just my parents,
Yeah.
my sister.
Yeah.
We saw my family too, and we got Ella. Dean and I are officially godparents now because we presided over Ella's baptism. So she is baptized in the Episcopalian Church. So
Yes.
we are not Episcopalian. I'm gonna just throw that out there. Okay, okay. And don't ask me any questions about that. But that's okay.
We all made it through the thing,
we
and
made
it
it through
was very
Easter
late at
Vigil.
night.
So
And
Easter Vigil starts at like 8 p.m. apparently, and they throw a baptism of babies in the middle of that, and I'm just like, okay, this
everyone
is
was
not fair.
tired, and
But we did have a lot of fun with that, and
yes.
I will share pictures with people individually on that. So when we get some back.
And we got to meet a lot of Peter's family that
Yeah.
we either hadn't met at all or had only met once.
Yes.
So
That was really fun.
yeah.
What else did we do?
That was pretty much it. We kind of got the truck ready a little bit. That was
The
last
last
week.
bit of
We
moving.
had for the hopefully last time thrown a
Mhm.
bunch of stuff in from the apartment and
Oh
got
yeah,
out of the apartment.
we moved out of the apartment.
Yep.
There's pictures of that. There's
Yep.
pictures of the empty apartment. It's all done and
Yep.
gone.
There'll
We don't
probably be
have
one
any of
of
that.
those in the email this week.
Yeah.
So or no, I
Um,
guess that would have
that have
been.
been last week. Oh well.
Did I put a picture of
It
that in
was a
there?
little busy in the past week, but we are like kind of slowing down and moving back to a point where we're like less intensely busy. Like we're still busy,
Yeah.
but it's not like the same because we're like together in one spot.
And we
I say
took
the one spot. We're together in the same like 6 feet of space, and that's really
and we
helpful.
spent. I mean, we had a good time and had lots of good sales this past couple of days, but we
Yes,
still had a lot of time to organize
really.
a lot of the truck that we had not really been paying that much attention to. So that's been nice. And
Yes.
finally, oh yeah, I've spent a large part of the last couple of days on hold with the IRS.
And just figuring out a small
They
bill balance.
sent us a balance due thing, and it turns out they had already gotten their check and cashed it, and we had a zero balance. But I had to be on hold with
It's like
various people's
four,
for
5 hours or something like
many
that.
hours, which
Yeah.
is not that big a deal. I didn't really do anything. I just sat there.
Yeah.
I did what I was normally doing anyway. But
We have health insurance now.
yes, finally figured out all of that.
So these are the ins and outs of owning a small mobile business, guys. And we are still working on some interesting business insurance for the truck, but we're gonna make it. And very, very soon we're gonna be able to say that we outright own Evie,
Yes,
and
this week.
we will have a clean title on her. So we are
Yes.
super pumped to be sharing that with you guys as well. So um there's just really cool stuff going on all around. I got to work on a project, guys. Actually, I am so close. I started the decreases on my Alaska hat. If you've been around at all, you know I started this hat in August when we picked up the yarn caddies from Tangerine Designs. This is mine. This is my purple one. Um, and I needed a project to put on it. And so I was like, oh, well, I'll just start this hat because we just got these kits in from Knit Circus. And yesterday I sold my last two Alaska hat knit kits. So yeah, it seems fitting that I would finally finish the sample.
And we have
We
3
have
of these
three
left.
yarn caddies on in stock right now. We have more on order, but they
Yep.
won't be in until after Midwest Fiber Festival at the end of the month. So,
We've got some orders for some yarn pending
yeah,
and things. So it's just a little different having to we're
it's a
selling
lot.
more, but we're having to order at a more rapid pace too, and be like, well, where's this gonna be? Where are we gonna be
Where
when
are
this
we
needs to
gonna
come
be?
in? And
That is
need to
definitely.
err on the side of putting it a week ahead of where we're gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's fun though. I mean,
yeah,
we're having a good time at it.
and we have plenty of people around
Yeah.
that are we're really grateful that they are taking shipments for us and letting us ship things to their house. And
Yes. So I'm gonna finish this, guys. This is gonna be done like tonight or tomorrow. I'm so excited. I'm gonna finish a project. What?
tomorrow we get to sleep in
We
and
do. We've been sleeping in. It's been nice. We will take a picture of the setup with the bed going,
yep,
so you guys can see it with all the yarn in it too, because we don't really have one of those yet. And but we are gonna stay here tonight, and we'll take some pictures of it of the truck out by the lake,
yeah,
because it's really pretty. And I will we'll throw in some comparison pictures to the tent, 14 years ago. So
yes, couple things
um
different.
yeah. So I think, what else do we have? Where are we going? Oh, we're headed to Lamb Shop.
Yeah,
So
we're
once
going to
we're done
Denver.
at
Yeah,
Trinidad, we're gonna stop in at our friend's shop in Pueblo at Curated Pueblo, Colorado.
yep,
The Felted Dog owns that shop now, and I met them a couple years ago at Texas Fleece and Fiber, and they are awesome, and we are very excited to go by and visit them. So we're gonna do that.
we're at least gonna
And
see their shop and go down.
yes,
It's down on the Riverwalk apparently, so we're gonna go down and walk around there a little bit and maybe have lunch or an early dinner
hmm
with them tomorrow.
and then we're going
Or not
to
tomorrow, Friday.
Friday. And then we're going to be at Lamb Shop in Denver on Saturday. I'm teaching three classes. The morning class at 10:30, I think.
I don't
I
remember.
think it's 10:30. Is sweater math. Contact Lamb Shop Denver to sign up for that. And then I have two sessions in the afternoon of pom pom bears.
Hmm.
I dyed all the yarn for it last week. It's all ready to go. Actually, I dyed it on Sunday night in Sarah and Peter's kitchen. It's not dry yet, but it's hanging out back there, so I gotta like lay it out tonight or tomorrow or something. I gotta get it dry.
Every time that she dyes yarn, she has more appreciation for hand dyed yarn people.
Someone just drove by and she goes, "What's that?" So don't be surprised if someone comes knocking on the window here in a second. I love when that happens.
If they
Anyway,
like,
the hand dyed yarn, I get better and better at it, but my I talked to some dyers about like the specific colors that I use, because basically I only have UCA colors. I only dye yarn in purple and gray.
and they were like, "Oh, those two are the worst for
Yeah,
breaking."
they're like,
Like,
these colors break really bad in the dye baths, and so that's probably why you're having all these problems. I was like, oh well, there you go. Who knew? So that is definitely something that happens, and I'm learning. I'm getting there, but they are all very. Each pan is very unique, so I do not do anything very consistently.
you mentioned someone seeing us. We had our first picture of us going down the road the other day in Evie.
Yes, it was great.
We've
It
had a
was really
couple. We've
good.
had a couple people see us when we were parked somewhere
Yeah.
and take a picture, but that was the first one going down the road that we've had.
Yeah, it was nice to see that. And okay. So we are doing, don't forget we're doing our Teas and Tanks spring make along. I did put the hashtag down below our thing here. So it's hashtag YAT Yarn Adventure Truck Spring MAL 2024. And if you tag whatever it is you're working on with that hashtag, and then you also tag at Yarn Adventure Truck, that we'll see it, and I would love to see that. Hi Heather, it's nice to see you over there,
It's
YarnCom.
YarnCom joining, so it could be anyone.
It really could be Yarn. It really could
Yeah.
be. So maybe it's Alexa or Josie,
Yeah, who knows?
Peyton. I don't
It's
know.
probably not Christy.
Probably not Christy. Yeah, no, not Jenny either.
Yeah.
But okay.
Yeah, Mal.
Spring.
Yep. Yeah, it's Spring Mal.
Yeah, it's Spring Mal.
Possibly the worst hashtag in history.
It's terrible. Oh well, whatever. Anyway, so I think this week we were talking about gauge, and I can't find any of my any of my gauge swatches. I need to find them before Saturday because I'm teaching a class all about sweater math, or I need to whip out some gauge swatches really, really fast.
Well,
so what did we do last week? We talked about making a gauge swatch.
yes.
And so you were supposed to block your gauge swatch this time. And then you were going to, thank you, Heather, for posting the correct hashtag. We were going to talk about using those measurements against whatever your suggested gauge was on your pattern. So I will do a little more video on that later. Maybe I'll do another video like tomorrow or something.
Yeah, I can do it. Since we'll be chilling out.
Since we'll be chilling, I think that might be a good idea for me to address that a little bit later. But so hopefully everyone is making some progress on their teas and tanks and fabulousness and whatever it is they're working on for this spring, because it's a beautiful day and we should all have fun springtime knits. This sun is like really fun. It's giving you a whole new like sun beard.
I know, it's like,
I don't think I can move that any differently.
It's very like yeah.
So yeah. So what are you guys up to? What have you been working on? There's not too many people on today. Jenny Low Knits. Didn't she come last night? I think she came last night. I don't know. There were a lot of people coming last night.
Reconciling people's Instagram and Facebook names with their real names and their faces.
The sun is good, and we are really happy that it's out, and it's really pretty. Like the skies are super blue, and the temperature was fantastic today. It was a little chilly.
Making socks.
Socks. I love socks. I have some socks on the needles, and I have them in the truck. I should work on those when I finish this hat.
There we go.
See,
Nancy, yes.
You know, it's really hard to like tell, but yeah, the Yarn Queen from YarnCom, Heather's doing awesome over there. Don't forget, if you haven't marked your calendars already, we will be back in St. Louis the last week in April, and we will be at Midwest Fiber Festival. So make sure you stop by and see us. And okay.
Basilisk fledgling from baby beast to crochet.
Ooh,
that sounds like fun.
Yes, that does sound like fun.
Oh, in Denver.
Oh, nice, Nancy.
I've seen Nancy comment on a couple of things. I didn't know, but yeah, that's cool.
We're learning. So. Hi, Jenny. It's so nice to see you again this evening. Jenny invited us to come out to the cider company last night, and we had a wonderful time.
Yes.
So that group was
banging. They were having a lot of fun. Yeah.
We were out late last night, guys. We didn't start putting up the truck until 9.
Till 9 o'clock, yeah.
It was.
That's about the latest we've ever.
What was really great is like the knit group was closing down the cider bar and like kicking people out so that the bartender could come out and hang out with us. So
she was a new knitter.
She's the new crocheter, and so we got her some yarn, and she is on her way now. Ooh, and the clunky cardigan, Jazz. I think the cardigan's gonna look really good. I'm really excited about that. Clunky cardigan, Jazz.
Chunky cardigan.
Chunky, clunky. Why did I say clunky?
I don't know.
Maybe it looks like an L.
It could be an L.
It could be an L. It could make sense. Anyway.
You about ready to wrap it up?
I think we're going to have to wrap it up because we are going to go set our campsite up. We don't have to set
Yes.
up a tent.
We don't really have to set up
There's no
tent.
tents to set up, guys. I'm so excited. YarnCon, you need to go there. Where do you need to go? To the cider company?
I think she's talking about the
Oh,
cider company.
yes, you do need to go to the cider company. Okay, Cider Co. in West Village, downtown Oklahoma City.
On
Fantastic.
Tuesdays.
On Tuesday nights, every Tuesday night,
What's the name of their group?
5:30-ish. Knitting Around the City
Knitting
is
Around the City.
Knitting
That's
Around
right.
the City. And then they have some really good times. So anyway, off we go. We will see you all soon. Have a super duper fabulous week, and I will chat about sweaters tomorrow.